Joining us now, former House Majority Leader Dick Gephardt, who represented Missouri from 1977 to 2005, and longtime media executive editor-at-large at Newsweek, and CNBC founder and contributor Tom Rogers. Together, along with former Senator Tim Wirth, they are co-authors of an op-ed out this morning for Newsweek entitled "The Big Lie: Exception to the Filibuster Rule," which reads in part, "There is one overwhelming rationale that provides this small, narrow path for an exception to filibuster cloture. That rationale is the big lie, the great untruth that there was substantial voter fraud that resulted in Trump losing the election, thereby enabling the election to be stolen out from under him. The big lie and its consequences have not been answered by Congress in any way. Yes, there are hearings and investigations about the Capitol riots, but the big lie continues to be spread by some Republican politicians and some social and right-wing media, while prosecutors are going after individual Capitol Hill insurrectionists. There must be a showing of real pushback with strength by all defenders of our democracy against this total falsehood. There is nothing more deserving of an exception to the filibuster rule than putting in place federal policy to overcome the malevolent intent of the big lie." I couldn't agree more. And Joe, I mean, the thing that I think is a little frightening is that there are sitting members of Congress right now who are promulgating it, who refuse to back down from it. And they are in office right now with no accountability.
Yeah, they continue to. Congressman Dick Gephardt, it is great to see you again. It's been a little while, but always great to see you. Talk about why you felt like this issue was important enough to lend your voice to, and what do you hope will come of your efforts?
Well, Joe, as you know, nothing is more important in a democracy than the right to vote, the ability to vote. And we've seen this many times in our past history. Let's just remember that it was the Democratic Party after the Civil War that put restrictions on voting for African Americans. And it took over 100 years to get rid of many of those restrictions. Our old friend and the person we were privileged to serve with, John Lewis, led the reenactment of the Voting Rights Act that was originally done in the 1960s. So this is a critical issue. Nothing else matters in a democracy other than that you have the free and fair elections and the right for everybody to vote. So we're hoping that there can be an exception to the filibuster rule for this narrow exception for these rights, and that we can get Democrats and Republicans to come in behind this effort and get this done in the next weeks and months.
All right, let's bring in Claire McCaskill for the next question. Claire?
First, good morning, Dick. It's so good to see you. Such a dear old friend. And we don't get to see each other in person very often these days. Let me talk to you about the filibuster and the problem that is presented by the slim majorities we have. You're somebody who spent a lot of time counting votes and trying to knit together a caucus that had people from very conservative places that had conservative views and very, very liberal views. Our problem in the Senate is we hold a majority by virtue of one guy who is probably the only Democrat alive that could ever win West Virginia. How do you get around the issue of a bare majority, especially when we have big elections in Pennsylvania and Wisconsin and North Carolina that could build our majority in 2 short years? How do you reconcile these two with this important exception that you're advocating?
Well, our hope is that people in both parties, not just Joe Manchin and others in the Democratic Party, will see this as a fundamental fairness issue that goes to the heart of our democracy.
Hey, thanks so much for watching our YouTube channel. You can follow up on today's top stories and breaking news, or catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.